she's family. She's our baby. We've had her since she was a puppy, and she's been such a loving dog, and she's a loving puppy, and she was the cutest little puppy, and she's a cute dog now too. I was at work and he was at school, and we had somebody letting her out to potty. Well, she bolted out the door without her leash on, and it was when it was raining really bad. I posted out on Facebook because seeing the heartbreak in my son's face, he was crying, and I was like, I'm gonna find her. So I put it on Facebook, and it was shared over 200 times. A nice lady, Joanne, saw her get hit by a car and then saved her. I get a Facebook message. Joanne's groomer was the one who saw it and showed Joanne, and then Joanne Facebook messaged me and said, I think I have your dog. And we cried on the phone together because it was her. She sent me pictures and a video, and so she was like, go see your baby and take your son to go see his baby. And we went, and she was so excited to see us. Joanne was like, I will help you. And then we found out that the Bella Foundation was helping us too. I did not know about Bella, but I am so glad that I do now. For us, it helped us out financially. It helped get our dog back to us. Her recovery was about a month and a half, and she was in a cast. Bella paid for her surgery. Penelope's leg was broken 2 places, and so they went in and had to put a rod and 6 screws into her growth plate in their leg. We went back to our last appointment, and they said that everything looks wonderful. So we're pretty happy about that. We would have had to either put her down or she would have lost her leg.
I was just walking around, living life after the military, and nobody knew exactly the things that we know today. And the doctors didn't even know what was kind of going on, and I guess I had all the, the red flags and everything. So finally I was diagnosed with a few things, and a dog was recommended by the doctor. I didn't want to wait on the yearly list and things like that, and have to go out of state to receive the dog. So I found a breeder that was local. So they were kind enough to donate the dog and everything for that reason. When we got him, it was all happy and go lucky. We were, me and him were laying down on the floor just playing and having a good time. We needed to bond, and in order for him to be a part of me, my right-hand man, he was going to have, we needed some time together, and we spent hours and days together. It was only 2 or 3 days, but that was all it took. So it was the first week we brought him home and everything was good. Within about 2 to 3 days after we brought him home, he started getting real sick. This is my kid, this is my sibling. He just became a part of the family, and then I contacted Bella, and they were one of the first ones that actually responded back quickly. Bella had contacted me and said, yeah, we'll help, because I just told them that I don't know what I was going to do. I just can't give up on him. He's not just a dog. He's not just an animal. He's my right-hand man. He started getting sick. It just killed us. The ride home was just pure silence. I'm a grown man, so I try not to show emotion and tear up. But yeah, that's all I could do was pet him, and he just wanted to, he was still all happy. He just didn't understand it. I think that's the worst part.
And so go ahead and I'll put this in the blender.
The food should only take seconds to get from A to B. Well, his never makes it to B. So it stays right in the esophagus pretty much. He has to sit in the Bailey chair now, and the condition is starting to become better known, but they have to sit straight up so the food goes straight down. It has to be, my wife, she prepares it in advance, and we're talking blenders and all sorts of stuff, more like a liquid, you know, but he's right about 56 pounds. So he's right where he should be. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know whether to give him Pedialyte or just keep feeding him. And, you know, keep feeding him was the worst thing we could have done. So, you know, the veterinarian helped us and he educated us and things like that. And he's something else. You know, he's been a blessing to us.
March 25th, 2006, I was rear-ended by a drunk driver. It broke my back and paralyzed my right leg. I was paralyzed for about 4 years. I got lucky on, it was actually 1 year later. Excuse me. I got lucky, and she was there 24 hours a day. She would retrieve drinks for me. She turned on lights. She just pretty much anything you could do, you know. After about 4 years, I started to heal from my accident. It's about 7 years total it took me to heal, and that really is part of the reason that it was so hard for me to make the decision to amputate her leg. The mass appeared originally last year, and they said it was a lipoma, and we had it removed, and it grew back very aggressive. She's almost 12 years old now, how she would recover. But yeah, so she's been my service dog. She's traveled the entire country with me. She's been from California to New York City. She's visited the Lincoln Memorial. She's pooped in Central Park. There's nothing like Lucky. I've had dogs. I've been around dogs, and there's just something special about her, you know. We have a newborn, and you know, financially, it's just not it wasn't the best time to go for such an extensive surgery. I mean, the process was fairly straightforward. You know, I jumped online and filled out an application, and within 24 hours, they notified me that they were going to help out with the surgery, and it was such a blessing and something that was so unexpected. But I can't thank Bella enough for it.
It is probably one of the best organizations that I know of. That's actually, I guess true to its name and its purpose that they set out to do.
I was very grateful for them paying half the surgery. And it really helped. I was very grateful.
Give to Bella, because Bella helps people.
When I started dealing with Bella, I felt like just one word: compassion. You know, I just felt like they understood, and they were more than willing to help me out in a time of need. You know, and they don't ask for much in return. You know, they just want to help.